Hello, beautiful people. You're watching ZaneTV, where you'll learn how to turn fear into freedom and ignite your life. Welcome to today's episode of Pick a Card Reading. Today's reading is all about how to overcome heartbreak. So I have a beautiful spread for us to select from, and I'm going to show you exactly how to select it. So without further ado, let's go to the cards. Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to this week's energy reading. This week's reading is all about how to heal a broken heart. And a broken heart doesn't mean exclusively that romantic relationship has caused you a broken heart. Sometimes betrayal, a loss of a loved one, a loss of a pet could cause a broken heart. And recently I've been having issues with my heart personally, and I'm doing my own healing on my heart, especially in the area of betrayal and the area of loss. And I realized that many people could be going through that, especially during these trying times. So I decided to create this reading for us. So we have actually a 7-card spread. I want you to select a card between 1 and 4. That's the card that will be most relevant to you. The 3 cards on top, these are the ones with the crystals. These are the healings. These are the messages that your heart wants you to hear, so you can really accelerate your healing process. So without further ado, guys, I want you to pause for a second, take a couple of deep breaths, and select a card between 1 and 4. So either card number 1, card number 2, card number 3, card number 4. Once again, card number 1, card number 2, card number 3, card number 4. Those 4 cards collectively will create a healing story. So regardless which card you selected, the cards will tie into one another. At the end, after we reveal the 4 cards, the 3 cards together will be the healing messages that will aid us in tying the entire healing story together. Let's dive in. Alright guys, I hope you selected a card between 1 and 4. Before we dive into the reading, I also wanted to emphasize that I have the energy of the rose quartz with us. I have a rose quartz candle holder with the candle being burnt with the intention of releasing anything that could cause us to remain stuck, remain heartbroken. Also, I have 2 beautiful clear quartz crystals to really help us in amplifying the energy of healing. And also I have a cinnabar heart to help us really tie the energy of the heart into this reading. Alright, let's start with card number 1, how to heal a broken heart. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. So guys, I'm going to read intuitively, so let's not look at the meaning of the card like in the literal sense. Let's look at it from the sense of how this card could help us really channel our energy for healing our broken heart. What I'm getting from this card in specific is true love exists. And if you've been betrayed, if you lost someone, if you felt that a specific person is your person and then things didn't work out and you went through the heartbreak process, then simply remember that true love exists. That true love exists. And I'm getting some strong guidance here that some of you who are heartbroken, you've lost someone that you love to the natural process of transition or death. And if you are a person who lost someone to death, my heart goes for you. There's a beautiful rose quartz here. Give that pain, give that agony of loss to spirit, to divinity. If you can actually have your hand on a rose quartz, please get it and hold it in your hand and remind yourself that true love is unconditional, it's omnipresent, and it's not bound to the here and now and to the time and space that we live in. It's unconditional. So true love exists, and if your heart is broken, then reminding yourself that true love exists is the way to heal the heart. So that's the first card. And as I mentioned, guys, these cards collectively will create a story of healing. So the card that you selected is the card that is most relevant to you, but together they create a healing story. So the second card is engagement. Oh my gosh. So true love and engagement tying together beautifully in the sense of it's like one thing after the other. So like in the traditional sense, especially in the traditional relationship in our day and age where you fall in love. I don't like the term fall in love. I personally choose the term of choosing love over anything else. Then after the love process has begun and you know that that person is for you, that's when things move to a higher commitment level, and that's like engagement or you become exclusive or things of that nature. And it just caught my eyes actually, guys. It's so funny. I said higher commitment. And here it says your love is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So since we're dealing with this reading from the sense of healing from a broken heart, if you remember that true love is the way and that true love is in your path, then you open yourself up to higher levels of commitment. So if your heart is broken, there is no way you can attract a person who could be committed to you if you let that heartbreak take hold and keep you stuck. See guys, if we let the pain of the heartache and the heartbreak continues to live in our heart, then there is no way that we can attract a person who has higher level of commitment towards us. That's why I chose to create this reading for us, guys, because I am personally going through the healing process. Thankfully not in the area of love in terms of romantic relationships, but in the area of close friendships and people that I have let into my life in such a close way, and they wind up really betraying me deeply, and I need to heal that. I need to release it and let it go so I can attract people who have true love in their heart, who are committed to being with me for the long haul, not just when things are convenient. So this reading is for me as it is for you guys. And guys, we're all connected. We're all one. We all came from the same cloth that is the divine or God or spirit. And so what heals one could heal all if we open ourselves to it. If we open ourselves to it. So now let's go into the third card and see how it ties in to the whole story of healing. Worth waiting for. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh my gosh. Do you see how things are like really like tying to one another? So in the first card, we learned that true love exists and true love is there for us. If we lost someone because of the natural process of death, then that doesn't mean the love ended. That just means that the love continues and we get to continue in the physical realm until we connect with that loved one. However, if that true love was a love that you felt is for you, but then things didn't go to the next level of engagement and then like becoming a long-term relationship, then simply this card is telling us that whatever you lost, it's worth waiting for. It's worth waiting for. So if you were with someone and things didn't go to the next level in terms of engaging and being in that committed relationship, then guess what? The right personality and the right relationship, the right friendship, the right pet, the right experience in the area of love is worth waiting for. It's not something that comes like this. And whenever we want love from a space of need, we actually block love. So my encouragement for you guys is simply to know that divine timing is working for you, is working for you. This reading is really progressing in a beautiful way, and I'm so excited for us to see how we can really heal our broken heart so we can move on. And guys, when I say a healing the broken heart, I'm speaking energetically. I'm speaking from the area of the energy of the heart. Because when we open our heart chakra, and then things start to really head in the right direction. So this is by no way or mean is a medical advice or me telling you that you are going to heal. This is just me sharing a fun way to work with energy and to work with spirit to heal ourselves. And now the last card. Oh my goodness, guys. This reading is really, I love it. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. So guys, this card in specific is telling me that whatever you went through in life that made you feel like your heart has been shattered into pieces, keep an open mind, because sometimes we have this specific image of how a relationship should look like, how our love and romance should look like, how being in a relationship with a specific friend or a specific family member should look like. And if we keep an open mind and we let the divine timing work itself, then we're going to attract things into our life the right way. We're going to attract things into our life the right way. So guys, to summarize the 4 cards in a cohesive, connected story, remember that love is the way. Engage in things that help you heal your heart so then you can become a magnet to love in all its forms. In all its forms. Romantic love, platonic love, friendship love, pets love. Love comes in many forms, guys. So remember that true love exists, and that when you engage in things that open your heart, so meditate, pray, work with crystals, do some readings for your own self, just do things that allow you to really open yourself up to healing. And remember that divine timing is the way for the love. Whenever we come at things from the area of I need it, I want it now, I need it, I want it now, we continuously literally remain in the lower vibrations. And speaking of vibrations, if you haven't watched my scale of consciousness video, which talks specifically about our vibration and where we're coming at for things, please go watch that video. That would be the best video to watch after this session, because you will learn, are you coming at things from fear, from loss, or are you coming at things from enlightenment and love and acceptance? And last but not least, keep an open mind. Keep an open mind in whatever adventure that you are going with. And also keep an open mind with yourself, because sometimes we are the hardest on ourselves, especially when we feel someone has betrayed us or a relationship that we thought is for us didn't work out. So we close off and we start to really get so rigid in terms of this is what I want, this is who I want. And that's when things can get even more difficult, because divine timing and divine inspiration is the way to live. And when we try to force our way through and force things to occur, that's when we set ourselves up for disappointment. So this is the reading in terms of the heartbreak part. What are the messages that your heart wants to hear so you can really start the healing process? And I have pulled 3 specific angel cards that give us a direct line and a direct message of what can we do to really open ourselves up to healing. So the first card I have for us here is Heal Away Addiction. It's time to let go of behavior that are blocking you from your heart desire. Ask Archangel Raphael to help you with this healing. Oh my gosh. So many times when somebody breaks our heart, we get into that obsessive, addictive behavior that we have to attract love and we have to go into a relationship right away. And especially if you're living in the West, guys, many people go into this destructive process, especially if it's a relationship breakup, of the rebound. Personally, I don't believe in rebound. I believe in taking the time for us to heal ourselves and to integrate why this relationship didn't work. What is within us that needs healing and needs releasing, so then we can attract a person who is more committed, who is more open-minded, who is more for the relationship instead of looking for the slightest thing that could cause them to bolt. So heal away your addictions. So if you have went through a breakup or went through a heartache or went through betrayal, start asking yourself, what are patterns that you are holding on to? I know for me specifically, and I'm getting vulnerable with you guys here, I grew up my entire life in the Middle East in a dictatorship environment where I couldn't trust no one. And so I lived my entire life in mistrust. So when I moved to the US, I started to open myself up a little because I didn't feel as unsafe as I felt in Iraq. But the truth is, I didn't heal all that trauma from Baghdad. And so I continuously attracted people that on the surface, they looked like, oh my gosh, they are so committed to me. They are engaged into the relationship and they're giving me the true love. And then disaster occur. And this card is the true love that is coming is worth waiting for. So by me blocking a lot of the trust issues that I had from childhood until adulthood and then migrating into a new country, I continuously attracted people who were not for me, because I was continuously letting these demons of the past, of the mistrust, of the betrayal, of the pain, live through me. And I manifested literally beautiful demons, people who looked so amazing, who felt so amazing, but then when it was the time for true colors to appear, their true colors did appear and they were not for me. And the minute I started to address these things and started healing them, oh my gosh, that's when I started to really attract good people into my life. People who, when my chips were down, they were lifting me up and propping me up and giving me a boost instead of abandoning me because things were not going as they thought. So heal away your addictions. Whatever within you that you feel is causing you to remain in that painful, heart contracted state, start healing it. And speaking of healing addictions and emotions, guys, this book, Feelings Buried Alive Never Die, is one of the most monumental books that any human could read to start their healing process, because it addresses all of the emotions that we as humans go through. There is no book that I have read that goes into the depth of healing starting by understanding how the feeling unaddressed can cause the feeling to live through us again and again and again, and how the minute we address them, we start the healing process. So it's a beautiful book. I highly encourage you to get it. I will leave a link to it underneath this video so you guys can go and check it out. And if you decide to get this book, please get it through my link, because that way you'll be supporting me and supporting this channel. And now let's go back to the next card of the healing process. The second card, oh my gosh, parents. The divine truth is that your parents eternally love you to the best of their ability. The angels are helping you to heal any pain associated with your mother and father. Oh my gosh. So one of the things that you could do in order to heal yourself up and open yourself up to love is, if you have any parents issues, especially betrayal of trust from parents, abuse, verbal, mental, physical, begin your healing process by forgiving. And guys, please remember, when I say forgive, I don't mean we're condoning and we're accepting the behavior. Forgiveness is for the self. Forgiveness is when we say, you know what? You have hurt me, but I'm going to let you go for my own good, and let God, Spirit, the universe to really handle you. So if some of you might be dealing with difficult parents or parents who have hurt you in some shape or form, start releasing that and start healing, because that will open you to love. So guys, I know this reading is deep and emotional, but bear with me guys, because emotions unaddressed does not heal. And now emotional sensitivity is the third card. Oh my gosh, guys. What I'm getting from this card in specific, if you notice, this angelette, she's sitting in, it's like, you know, when you're cold and you're just like covered up. This card is telling me that many of you are feeling the heartbreak on a deep level, a very deep emotional level. And this card also says, honor and respect your deep sensitivity, as it is a gift to us all. If you're feeling that emotion on that deep level, then please honor your emotions, honor yourself, honor the feelings that you are experiencing, because when you honor yourself and you give yourself the ability and the room to heal, then you start to really peel the layers. And in another video I said, with every layer you peel, you heal. This card ties into that specifically. Check out that other reading. I believe it's an energy update I did for us. I'll link to it in this video so you guys can check it out. But in specific, when you acknowledge that you are a human being that is allowed to feel and allowed to experience sensitivity, then you give yourself the reverence to heal yourself from the inside out. And when you heal your emotional sensitivity and you accept yourself the way you are, then guess what? You start to resonate at the vibration of acceptance. And the vibration of acceptance, especially when you watch the video on the scale of consciousness, you will see that acceptance is one of these neutral states that is like not too high in vibration and not too low in vibration. It's one of these beautiful states that are, like, I call them the tipping point towards the states of love or above. And I don't want this video to be about those states, because I dedicated a video to that in specific. It's called the Scale of Consciousness. Go check it out. Also in this card, I'm getting that some of you are empaths. Some of you are humans who are empathic, and you have some empath feelings. And if you're feeling the sensitivity, then just honor yourself and acknowledge that you're allowed to feel, and that there is nothing wrong with you. There is nothing wrong with you. Alright my friends, I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. And let me know in the comments which part of the reading resonated with you the most. And guys, please help share this message with someone that might be going through a heartbreak themselves, so they can heal and they can really transition to the next stage of their life. And to continue your journey, there are more videos for you to watch somewhere in here underneath this video. And I'll see you again later this week with another video. Till we speak again, may the rest of your life be the best of your life, and much love to you.